This is the Milwaukee chainsaw, 16-inch chainsaw, the M18 fuel number 2727-20. This is the tool only, so no battery charger. So let's open it up, see if we get the tool only. Here's the chain. Put this on later, and there's actual, you can scan the barcode to see how the chain goes on, but I don't have that barcode reader. Get the main body of the I've got the bar here. So we got the bar and chainsaw protector there, the chain protector. Take the main part of it out. There we go. So again, no battery charger, no battery, just the tool itself. I have my old one, so I have the battery charger and the battery. You get with the tool only, you get the actual tool, you get the chain, but you have to install the chain. This is your chain bar. Your booklet on the chainsaw, and then you can win a prize if you send in your registration. This is the chain guard, and this is the tool that takes this off to put your chain on, and that's stored underneath there. The chain guard is in the lock position, so flip it back out, and then you're in the operating position. There's two bolts as we're going to put the chain on today. This is where you install your battery down here inside here. You can see where it is, and it's extra wide. I think they're going maybe getting extra batteries in the future. And on the bottom is where they store your tool here. You can't get it out with your fingers. It's spring loaded here, so you have to kind of pull that out, but you see where it is, that little spring there. The nice thing about it is when you install it, it's not going to fall out on you when you're using your saw. And right here is all your sawdust comes out here. Very nice design here. So we're going to take the chain guard off here, that chain guard, but to take this off, we'll install the chain and the bar. We need the bar chain oil, and it says that before use, hold the trigger for 30 seconds before cutting. That lubricates the chain. So you need to put bar oil in here, and you can see there's a lovely, you can see there. It does have a little cap on it so that you don't lose the. So we have to put bar oil in there. Once we start our bar and our chain on the bar here, and then put our oil in here, our bar chain oil, we'll be able to start the unit up. The battery goes here, like I said before. Looks like they got room for a bigger battery in the future. The brake is on. It will not start when the brake is on. You have to pull the brake this way to release it. Now it can start. Now you have to push the button in here and hold the trigger at the same time. So you can't hold the trigger, you have to push the button in and hold the trigger to actually start. Now I'm going to put the chain on. There's the barcode here. You can scan it. I don't have a scanner no more. There's a website there. I don't know if you can see it or not. Anyway, we'll show you how to do it. Chain only goes on one way. So you have a 50% chance of getting it right. There's your chain. See the way the teeth go here? That's the way it's got to go on. So I put it on the bar and the chain on the sprocket here. What is this? This is called a bucking spike. See how sharp? These are very sharp. So it gives you leverage up against a tree, so you can, when you're pivoting against a tree, gives you leverage. Or if you're cutting a stump, it'll give you leverage to go across, back and forth to cut the stump. called a bucking spike. Most chainsaws do have them. I'm going to adjust this little pin to bring it all the way back so we can put the chain around the socket here. So we can turn it to the left to bring that pin back to line it up. You see it's moving there now. Bring back, we'll go back a little bit of ways, then reveal it on there and then tighten it up after. The pin all the way back. Now we're going to put it on the sprocket and then we'll tighten the chain. So it goes in these grooves, see, like that. Remember that it's got to be beveled. That's the way, the proper way it's going to cut. I'll put that on now. Tighten that chain up. I'm not good at this, but we'll put it on and try it. So put it on the socket first and then line it up. Get into that groove. There. We've got it in the groove there now. Got it around the sprocket. Now we're going to tighten up the chain a bit. Just going to pull the whole chain this way, or the whole bar this way. Turn to the right to tighten the chain up here. Get a little bit tight and then we'll adjust it after. Let's put our plate back on. We can adjust the chain once the plate is back on to hold everything in place. We can put the bolts or the nuts back on. Just loosely, not tight. We want to adjust the chain. Put them both on. Now, we're putting the whole chain on, but if once you use your saw a few times, it's going to stretch, so you're going to have to use this to adjust it. So now we got this loose here, so we can move the chain, tighten the chain. It's right on the actual plate. You see where it says to tighten the chain here. So we tighten it to the right, positive here to the right, or to the left to loosen it. And it has a picture of what the chain should look like on the actual chains, which direction it should be going. Now the chain is too loose, we're going to tighten it a bit. So turn this to the right. See how the bars getting pulled there? That's good right there. I like that right there. Then we adjust the chain, tighten the nuts. Now install the oil, put the battery in, and try the chainsaw. Now it's got the warning on here. Must fill with bar and chain oil before use, and when filled, hold the trigger for 30 seconds before cutting. It lubricates the chain. So we got this Husqvarna. It's the premium all-season bar and chain oil. You can get any kind of a brand. This I just have to have Husqvarna saw, so I have this oil. So take this off. Cap off, and has a piece in there so I won't lose it. We'll add some oil, bar oil. Put our cap back on. And there is you can see the level of the oil in here. So now we'll start it up, see how it runs. This is the old one, this is the new one, so it's not changed. It looked the same to me. Nothing changed about it. This was bought in 2019. This is bought this year, 2026. The battery's fully charged here. And you brake is off. For some reason it's not starting, so press this button, nothing happens. So we'll take this battery out, put it in the new one, and we'll start it up. I did run the saw for 30 seconds to lubricate the chain. Well, at the bottom of the chainsaw where all the sawdust will come out. Also, you can use the chainsaw, the 16-inch chainsaw, so you can use that to measure 16-inch centers. It's got a few more logs and speed things up. Got several logs today. So we cut a few logs here, and the battery still shows 4 bars. That's pretty good. So decided to buy another tool-only chainsaw from Milwaukee. I can use the battery from the old one and the chain and the bar, plus the battery charger as well. Thought of buying the Works double battery chainsaw, battery operated chainsaw, but went with this route instead. Hopefully my video was helpful today in deciding whether to buy a battery operated chainsaw. So please share my video and ring that bell to be notified next time I upload a video. And please subscribe to my channel. It doesn't cost you a thing, helps grow my channel. And I thank all my subscribers. Thank you for listening today.